Those pesky loading screens, though. And look at the suit. The only thing you find is dried blood where she was killed. Maybe there's something else in the area. This is the remains of a serving droid still clutching its serving tray. It has been heavily scavenged and the head is missing.
Nobody we talked with mentioned a droid. This droid was destroyed recently. Someone inside the cantina might know more.
The thing is, I know where the droid head is. And it won't appear in his inventory. Let me see if I can rewire you to be a little more helpful.
Reinitializing complete. Greetings. Do you have any interest in my goods?
1BAD, please give me components for free.
That goes against my primary behavior programming. All items must be sold based on the most favorable market conditions. 1BAD cannot haggle. This is also a part of my primary behavior matrix.
1BAD, request to access market conditions. Change all, multiply by 0.
Market conditions all set to 0. All prices now set to base cost value. Do you have any interest in my goods?
Let's see what you got. So everything is at cost right now. I didn't even know you could do that. And I don't want any of it. That's funny. Gotta go back in, find out who the droid belongs to, come back out, go over there, come back here, fly to the moon, fly back, you know, flippity flap, and ba-dum-ba, we're gonna miss the song. I don't like it. Woo! Excuse me. I am still of the tired. You know when you oversleep, you get tired? Yeah, that's what happened. That's what's up. Everywhere you go, everywhere you look. Bully woolly. All right. Sorry, I was just listening. So let's go talk to Nico. He knows what's up.
Welcome back. My deck is still warm if you're up for Bazak.
Talk to you about Sulio's murder. Yeah.
Found
a broken serving droid by the murder scene.
that would be Bohema's SOD-2. No, SOD-3. Or is it 2? Whichever one it was, he keeps losing them. I remember when I arrived, it was still smoldering.
What happened to it?
Who knows? Sometimes the slum dwellers shoot his serving droids for fun. This part of the quarter is getting more and more lawless, I'm afraid. When Dagon and I were waiting for the soldiers, we had to chase off some scavengers that were stripping SOD-3.
Do you remember who scavenged the droid?
No, I'm afraid there was quite a crowd growing. We were seeing if there was any way we could help Sulio. There was nothing we could do, of course. She was dead.
Alright. So I can talk to him. Now I gotta go to Bohema and ask about his droid. Brings to Bohema this time. Can I talk to you about Captain Sulio's? What do you want to know? No. There we go. Found a broken serving droid by the murder scene. That'd be SOD-3. That's the third serving droid I've had this month. I hired a human to do the job. She's not very good, but at least she won't be stolen or destroyed as easily. It keeps happening to your serving droids. Recently, this area has become more dangerous. Vandalism and robbery are sadly common. My droids keep being stolen. SOD-3 went missing the night Captain Sulio was murdered. Why didn't you mention this before? I didn't know. It would interest you. He was found near the body, I'm given to understand. Nico would know more about that. I already talked to Nico.
Welcome back. Foul business. That would be... Who knows? When Dagon... No, I'm afraid there was...
So let me see what it says about it then. Usually that works. I'm surprised. Talking about Sulio's murder. I found a broken serving droid. Droids are sadly vandalized all the time now. It's probably one of Behemoth's serving droids. He keeps losing them. A source of some displeasure for him. Is it possible that the droid saw something that we could recover? Did you find the head? The memory core is located there on that model. No, it was missing. That head, I can't do anything. If you do find the head, however, I can work on it. I have proper equipment to do such an operation. Let's talk to this guy then.
This room is reserved.
Yeah. Huh. I found a broken serving droid by the murder scene.
That Bith keeps buying droids, and the scavengers keep stealing them or blowing them up. Seems he's finally given up. The waitress is awful, but she's more fun than his droids ever were.
Any idea which scavenger got his droid?
I wouldn't tell you even if I knew. I could tell you where you could find the parts, though.
You know that? Where?
That western square has the perfect fence for droid parts. There's a droid vendor called 1B8D. That droid is as dumb as a Gamorrean. He'll buy anything because he's too stupid to do anything else. 1B8D is quite handy. Quite a few of the slum dwellers make a good living salvaging droid parts for him. You might have even bought some.
Alright, I'll be going. That's all we needed from him. So now we can go to 1B8D because we know where it is. I know that... I know, okay? I know that it's supposed to keep up with story, and my character didn't know that 1B8D didn't had it, but... When you know and you have to go through this giant, like, you have to jump through these hoops, it's a frustrating venture, that's for sure. Everywhere you look, everywhere you go, use a dirty hoe. Okay. Right, 1BAD, here we go.
Greetings, Master. Do you have any interest in my...
Ha! I didn't know if you had any parts from one of Behemoth's serving droids.
Entity Behemoth unknown. I have many serving droid parts.
I want to buy those parts.
The market rate for those parts...
Here's 25.
Thank you for your business.
Kif in the cantina can...
Ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum. I don't know why I do these things. I just clap and whatnot. Make loud noises. It's fun. Okay, right. Sorry, I think a lot. Kif, right? Yeah. Off-worlder returns. I want to talk to you about Captain Sulio's murder. I have remains of SOD3. Key information. Let me see. You've got the head. That's where his memory core is. Give me a minute or two. That should do it. Let's take a look at this last feed.
Hello there. What is this? Oh my, she's dead.
It seems the recording proves that the killer came from the marketplace. You may want to show this to Nico. Nice. Alright, we'll level her up first. Any more? Let's see what it recommends. Dual strike. Maybe. I'll be the judge of that. 1 second. It may be something good. I've already given her the lightsaber bonus and proficiency. Or you know what I mean. The proficiency. Okay. Jedi defense. That might actually be worth it. Because she's already got max on all 3 of these, correct? Yeah. So, I think I might give her dual strike. Where is it? I'll just recommend it. There we go. Cool. Powers. What's it recommend here? Force Scream. Fuck that. That's such a waste power. It's just going to recommend that bullshit. You know what? I'll give her stun. Right. Okay. Sorry. I don't know. I'm thinking about something.
Welcome back. My deck is still warm if you're up for Bazak.
Oh yeah.
Foul business that.
I love how this guy's still obsessed with Pazak.
If it'll help Dagon, you got it. There's no way that Dagon could have done it. I saw him coming from his office. That's the opposite direction of the marketplace. We should go talk to Captain Riken and clear all of this up.
Nico, is it? And the off-worlder. What brings the two of you here?
Dagon Gang couldn't have killed Captain Sulio.
That's a bold statement. I assume you have some sort of proof.
Nico can explain it.
It's a long story, so bear with me, Captain. The night of the murder, I was playing Bazak. It was a prosperous night.
No one cares. Like, you don't need to tell him
That
that.
should do it. We still don't know who killed Sulio, but this will greatly assist our investigation.
What are you doing, kids?
You have been ordered off this investigation, Captain. I hope you can explain yourself.
I had nothing to do with this, sir. This citizen found information about Captain Sulio's murder. It's material to the investigation.
We've already got our man. Sulio and this Gent were fighting the night she was murdered. He had ample motive.
They weren't really fighting. The regulars of the cantina can vouch for that.
Have you read the report? Some of the things Sulio called him were vile. Sulio and Dagon clearly hated each other.
But she wasn't killed until near closing time. It wasn't the heat of passion.
What he meant to say, Major, is that they were friends.
So these two were friends? A friend would never say such things to another friend. You expect me to believe...
It's absolutely true, Major. I was a friend of both of them. They've done this dozens of times. Bahima, the bartender, can confirm it, as well as half a dozen other people. They were an odd pair, but they certainly didn't hate each other.
I see. Well, there's still the fact that he was right there at the scene of the crime.
So were other people. Some salvagers were stripping the serving droid there within a minute or two.
So what? What matters is who was there first. An eyewitness said he came from his office almost immediately. The only thing that matters to me is that he was within blaster range when Sulio was killed, and he did not have an alibi.
He came from his office, but a recording of the murder shows the shot came from the opposite direction.
You have a recording? And I'm sure you're just misinterpreting it.
I've seen it myself, Major. Nico isn't the only one that spotted Dagon coming from his office. It really can't be Dagon Gant. The real killer is still loose.
Very well, Captain. Set Gent free, then. But if later it turns out that he did do it, it's gonna be on your head.
Why is he? He's such a
The men will be
bitch.
working on getting Dagon Gant out right away. The Major sure isn't happy. They're quite a team. Together, you got the Major to back down. That's no small feat.
The Major seemed particularly unwilling to believe Dagon was innocent.
The investigation has been handled at the highest levels. I've heard there's been some concern about that. With Dagon free, I don't know if the investigation team will find another suspect. They haven't been as diligent as other investigators.
What do you mean?
I'm not gonna say any more. Probably said too much already. If you head over to Dagon Gant's office, some men will bring him there shortly. Thanks for clearing this whole thing up. I could tell the justice wasn't being served, but we all have our orders. We really need to patrol that sector better.
That you do, my friend. That you do. Come on, let's load. Come on, come on. I want to continue this story.
Thanks for getting me out of there. As detention cells go, it had definite class, but I prefer being out on my own all the same. I owe you and Mandalore one.
Why were you locked up in the first place?
Wrong place, wrong time. Captain Sulio and I were acquaintances. I just happened to be too close when she got dead. Real shame. She wasn't bad to look at, and she could drink.
You have any idea who killed her?
No, and at this point, I don't care. Just glad to be free.
You don't care.
She's dead now. Not like finding whoever did it will bring her back. I deal with death all the time. We all end up like her eventually.
Mandalore said you might be able to help me out. I need to get in touch with someone at the palace.
Not many people can help you out with that. There have been several assassination attempts on Queen Talia. That place is locked tighter than a Hut's vault. I know a few people, though. Who do you need to get in touch with?
It's a Jedi Master.
A Jedi Master, you say? Now that is interesting. It's quite a bounty in Jedi these days. Not that I'm looking to collect, but if there's a Master there, I think I know who it is.
Can you get in touch with someone inside the palace?
There's a slight problem with that. I know you don't want to hear that since you went through all the effort of springing me out. The thing is, scavengers have already looted most of my stuff. Most of it's garbage anyway, so I don't care too much. But I did have a couple of encrypted holodisks that they nabbed. So here's the punchline. I need those disks because they have some contact information on them. People I know you don't just walk up and chat with. There's a procedure. And that holodisk has the procedure.
Who has them?
The Kells gang pretty much owns this street. From what I hear, she's the one that cleaned me out. She's in the local cantina most days. She's tough as Drexel leather and more dangerous than an angry Wookiee. If you take Mandalore with you, though, you should be just fine. Just get me the encrypted holodisk. After that, if there is a Jedi Master in the palace, I'll get you a meeting with him.
Thanks, buddy. And he gave me a lightsaber. Well, goddamn Billy Jack. What color is it? Just out of curiosity. It is purple. Of course it is. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Please tell me that Mandalore doesn't have to be with me. Something tells me he does. Yeah, okay, shit. Because I need Buddy's, I need a bench, but...
Yeah.
Okay, right. Blah, blah. I need you to upgrade an item for me. Change this to purple. I'll just switch to lightsaber, and this will change to green. And unfortunately, none. Actually, not fortunately at all. None. None. 2 to 16. That's what a single-bladed lightsaber was in the first Star Wars. In the first KOTOR, I mean. They changed it. Stygium. Pontite lens. Expert fencing emitter. And the superior diatom energy cell. 12 to 40. That's a bit better. Nothing there. Cool. This one's just a little bit better because it has an extra, you know. And just give me a quick second. I remembered he did give you a lightsaber. I don't know how he had that kind of a hookup, but he did. And we'll do the old switcheroo. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. So slow. Holy shit. Slow as hell. There we go. Okay, I don't want to save it here. Oh, I went the wrong way. No. There we go. All right. Awesome sausages. Cool. We shall be back. I'm just going to split it.